It's really a pleasure to be with you all tonight. I'm Steve Schulman, the pro bono partner at Akin. It's particularly special to take this stage right after my good friend Ben Weinberg. Ben and I have both been presidents of the Association of Pro Bono Counsel, and it's nice to see so many from that community here. I've known Ben for about 20 years, and you would think by now that I would know not to follow him in a speech, but such is my burden tonight, but also my honor. I'm here to, on behalf of NLADA, to recognize the winners of the 2025 Beacon of Justice Awards. It's being given for their pro bono efforts related to sustaining equal justice for families and communities. These firms are being honored for their pro bono legal assistance they provided in the calendar year of 2024 to families, individuals, organizations, community groups, and others. There were a very large number of nominations this round, with 30 firms qualifying for the award, showing the depth of commitment from the private bar to these challenging issues. As you'll see in these videos, their contributions are wide-ranging and encompass legal cases and initiatives across a number of fields. If you are here from one of the Beacon of Justice firms, could you please clap and hoot and holler? Okay. Before we showed the videos, I did find a quote that I thought might be fitting for this evening, and fitting for the era in which we find ourselves. It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. We had everything before us. We had nothing before us. We were all going direct to heaven. We were all going direct the other way. In short, the period was so far like the present period that some of its noisiest authorities insisted on its being received, for good or for evil, in the superlative degree of comparison only. The beacon of hope flickered in the darkness of despair. Those, of course, are the words of Charles Dickens. My mother's an English professor, what can I say? The second clause, these are the worst of times, is where it's easy for us to dwell these days. But these Beacon of Justice awardees show that it is also the best of times. The work's being done by the best of our profession is to help others and to serve communities, and that is profound. This work does provide a beacon of hope. Indeed, the name that NLADA chose for this award, the Beacon of Justice, is particularly apt right now. For a beacon does not shine brightest in the sunlight. It shines brightest in the dark, exactly when we need it. And now is when we need it, and now is when we need NLADA. So please turn your attention to the screens for a brief introductory film about this year's awardees.
NLADA is proud to host the 2025 Beacon of Justice Awards, celebrating law firms that demonstrate a profound commitment to equal justice through innovative and impactful pro bono work. This year's theme, Sustaining Equal Justice for Families and Communities, highlights efforts to strengthen the legal framework and support systems that uphold families and empower communities across the nation. Congratulations to all of this year's winning firms.
Service to our community is the touchstone of Wiley's pro bono program, and we are deeply honored to receive a Beacon of Justice Award from NLADA in recognition of our impactful and life-changing pro bono work. Like NLADA, Wiley aims to advance equal justice for all and deliver excellent legal services to those who cannot afford counsel.
We are truly honored to be recognized with the 2025 Beacon of Justice Award. Eversheds Sutherland has a long-standing and strong commitment to pro bono work that increases access to justice, strengthens civil rights protections, and empowers vulnerable populations.
It's an honor to be recognized again by NLADA for our firm's commitment to pro bono. This past year, hundreds of attorneys and staff across the firm dedicated pro bono time to advocating for vulnerable individuals, families, and communities. Their tireless efforts fighting for civil and human rights reflect our firm's deep commitment to pro bono service and our pursuit of a more equitable legal system.
Pro bono is a big part of who we are at Patterson, Belknap, Webb & Tyler. our pro bono program addresses a wide range of legal issues and practice areas. We're proud in our commitment to helping families, communities, and underrepresented groups achieve justice.
Steptoe is honored to be recognized for our work on behalf of families facing homelessness, navigating the special education system, and planning for shifts in child custody and support. Pro bono is an integral part of our firm's history, ethos, and operations. This recognition is a testament to our long-standing commitment to representing families in crisis, supporting community justice efforts, and empowering vulnerable populations.
Over half of all B&D attorneys, both principals and associates, participate in the firm's pro bono efforts. B&D undertakes a variety of pro bono work, ranging from amicus briefs on racial justice and the rule of law, immigration and refugee support, to landlord-tenant issues and criminal clemency cases.
On behalf of my firm and my colleagues, thank you so much for the Beacon of Justice recognition. While we obviously don't do pro bono work to be recognized, we are grateful that NLADA has chosen to recognize our work on behalf of domestic violence survivors in our Order of Protection Appeals project that we have led along with Legal Aid Chicago for 13 years.
In DC, families relying on the Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program were being denied a promised 10% funding increase. This funding increase was mandated by law passed by the DC Council, but the mayor refused to implement the increase. We mounted a compelling argument and informed the mayor's office that we intended to file suit. This pressure led to the mayor reversing course the next day. This was an important food security victory for thousands of families, children, and seniors in DC who depend on the program.
I've been representing parents in pro bono international child abduction cases for years. There is nothing like reuniting a parent with their child. But I've never had a case like the one we've been working on for the past 3 years. Representing the young Afghan couple who are refugees who've been granted asylum, in their efforts to regain custody of their daughter who was taken from them by a United States Marine who was able to use his connections and his status to fraudulently obtain an adoption order for her while she and our clients were in Afghanistan. More than anything, the case has given us at Hunton the opportunity to live our values.
The plaintiffs in this case are older adults and adults with disabilities who need long-term care services and are eligible to receive those services in their homes through the CFI Medicaid waiver. Hundreds of these participants, or even thousands of them, are at risk of unnecessary institutionalization because of the state's failure to deliver the services it has assessed them to need.
Working with the National Veterans Legal Services Program, Dechert served as pro bono counsel to more than 3,300 Navy and Marine Corps veterans who were unjustly denied military medical retirement benefits for over 15 years.
We were able to reach agreement that the Navy would reevaluate each of the approximately 3,100 sailors and Marines affected by their improper ratings.
This was a unique challenge because there was no clear roadmap of where to go. And we had to figure out from the very beginning, how can we get all of our resources consolidated to try to come up with a solution. This whole matter, from start to finish, brought together so many different parts of this firm. We were able to pull all of that together and collaborate in a way that I truly don't think would be possible at any other firm.
Me and the entire team, we all feel just very grateful to have had the chance to get to know our client. I think beyond just constantly being amazed with how much evidence she had collected, how plugged in she was to the drafting of everything from discovery responses to the pleadings and just the things that she was catching. I think we were all just really in awe of her and how committed she was to building this life for her and her kids. And so I think I at least just feel very grateful that I had the chance to get to know her.
Squire Patton Boggs initiated a formal pro bono partnership with the LeBron James Family Foundation and the I Promise School in Akron, Ohio.
Squire has a team of more than 25 attorneys, paralegals, and staff who have volunteered their time to take on pro bono matters for the I Promise families.
Participating in the firm's pro bono domestic violence program is one of the greatest privileges of my career. There is something so rewarding about representing survivors and helping them advocate for themselves to stay safe from their abusers. Getting to watch my clients go on to lead successful lives after their trauma is incredibly inspiring. I would be doing this work with or without any recognition, but I am grateful that the firm is receiving some for this important program.
I think when communities come together, they can build a better community and a better world. because that's what I see us doing here, right? Is we're working together to bring these people to our community, right? And to give them a safe place to stay in our community, that they can grow and flourish and improve our community. That's really the whole basis of why we do what we do.
Wilson Sonsini is honored to receive the Beacon of Justice Award once again for 2025 and to be recognized by NLADA as a firm that is dedicated to families and communities through our pro bono work and community service. This recognition is so meaningful to us given the outstanding work of our fellow nominees. Y'all are inspiring, as well as NLADA's distinguished legacy devoted to excellence in the delivery of legal services to those in need. In sum, we are so proud and honored to stand shoulder to shoulder with our awesome clients and beloved communities and with NLADA and everyone here tonight in dedication and celebration of service to families and communities. Thank you so much and a great eve to all.
So who had LeBron James on their bingo card when they were, that I certainly did not. That certainly raises the bar for what I think we all need to do for celebrity endorsement of our pro bono practices. As you can gather, there's lots more to these stories. Each of these firms made a full video, and that's going to be played this evening on the screens after we're done. The firm, it will also be on NLADA's website if you want to watch it there. NLADA will also publish a digital book that will show these videos and publicize them on social media so we can share them with the community. So on behalf of NLADA and the entire legal community, I want to congratulate our fellow Beacon of Justice awardees, congratulate the Kutak Dodd nominees as well, and my good friend Ben Weinberg. Thank you all.